Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Greg Marshall. Today I kind of wanted to discuss something that we noticed in a few of our campaigns. So, top of funnel traffic, something that doesn't get talked about often, especially in direct response or people who are performance-based marketers or people who believe like the only value in advertising is to put $1 in and get $3 back, which is fantastic. But the strategy of just only going after conversions only and completely ignoring top of funnel, meaning paying money or investing money to go after cold traffic, audiences that don't know you yet. On these platforms, what we discovered is if we always have campaigns that are kind of building the pipeline, building the funnel, getting new eyeballs attracted to our content, what we realize is it also helps our conversion campaigns, because one of the things that can go wrong is if you're constantly trying to pressure and push the conversion machine to just get people to fill out a form, get people to do this, get people to do that, and you're only going after that audience, really at any given moment, it's been said there's only like 1 or 2% of people who are ready to buy today, right? So you can kind of see that you're eliminating a large part of the market by only focusing your efforts on just people that are willing to take an action today. And this is where, clients of ours in the past, even ads that we've run on our own, you see kind of like a stalling out at certain levels of spend. You can only spend so much and force the marketplace to get you that 1% before there's a diminishing return, right? Before there's not that many people available for you to sell. And here's the irony in that is everybody is actually going after that same exact 1%. So that's what drives up costs. That's what makes the advertising less efficient. And that's why you see kind of a stall out at certain phases, is because, when you're doing top of funnel conversion ads, right? Going to cold traffic just with going for the jugular, going for getting people to do what you want them to do right away. What that does is it's pretty short-sighted, and it's actually not in alignment, at least from what we're noticing right now. So it's not in alignment with what, the marketplace, how buyers work, and how the algorithm works, right? Because here's the other case. What if you're optimizing for people to fill out a form or to do something? And let's say these platforms are really good at getting people to fill out forms. That doesn't necessarily mean that these people are ready to buy anything, right? Sometimes they can actually be not as qualified of leads or things of that nature. And then what happens is, let's say you get a couple unqualified people coming in. It then trains the algorithm to keep getting you more unqualified people. Versus what if you did this idea? And I will admit, I resisted this idea very much, even though logically it makes sense. And even though in reality I've seen it different, which is, what if you actually took your time and you invested in top of funnel, paid ads, right? Where you're optimizing for video views or engagement to widen out the audience. Because remember, the algorithm, if you tell it to only go after the top 1 or 2% of people that are willing to buy right now, what happens to the other 99 or 100% of the people in the market that maybe they're not ready to buy this second, but they could be ready to buy sooner than 8 months from now if you were getting in front of them a little bit earlier, right? What if you use this strategy to reach a much larger portion of the market to start creating demand to where you can start nurturing them and they can start seeing your content as you as being someone that knows what they're doing, as an authority. If you look at all the big players, right? All the people that do really, really well with digital marketing, they all have top of funnel content that does extremely well for them, right? And they build this huge audience, these huge amounts of people that look at them as the authority. And yes, most of those people are not ready to buy immediately. And that's okay. Because if you think about it from the long-term perspective, what's more important? Getting someone to buy today, right now, the second, or building a business that you are positioned as the authority long-term? Now, of course, you need to make cash flow right away. I get that. But you should also not neglect the value of the long-term marketing. So what we've seen is we're recommending, and we're also doing ourselves, a split, right? We're allocating percentages of budget to just straight up top of funnel and looking at that as long-term value-based content where it could really position us in a specific way and also reach way more people at a fraction of the cost, right? Now, this doesn't satisfy our short-term desire of saying, I put $1 in, I get $1 back immediately, right? But think about anything else in your life. If you always think short-term, you usually do not get the biggest long-term gains. The big gains come from thinking long-term. And so if you have to go ahead and sacrifice a little bit to educate your market, yes, to get some people that are not buyers today or maybe not even next month, but if you can widen out the net and get more of the market to understand what you do, who you're for, don't ever discount the fact that some of those people may also be people who refer you out, right? Because they're aware of what you do and they're aware of the problem that you solve. So there is a benefit to kind of saturating the market and having more people see you in your target market than just only the top 1 or 2%, which the ones that everyone's going after is going. So which makes the competition really challenging, really difficult, and just not as profitable versus if you were to go after the entire market as general, take your time, really build out a strong marketing funnel with these people with well thought out content and well thought out calls to action. And then you're going to get a higher qualified person because although we want things to convert right away, I mean, everyone wants things to convert today, right? If you think about it, it's the same thing with losing weight or getting fit in the gym. Everybody wants a six-pack abs today, or everyone wants to lose that weight today. But that workout today is not going to actually get you to that result right away. Now, you may be able to try to hack your way with supplements or find a shortcut. But if you're looking for long-term advantages where you could actually get in shape, be healthy for the long term, and then make your life a whole lot easier maintaining that down the road, that's a more valuable strategy. All you have to do is just wait it out. Well, guess what? The time's going to pass anyways. So why not just wait it out and build a system and just be patient and see what develops? Because that's something that I self-admittedly had an issue with. Well, why would I invest in something that I can't prove an ROI? But I kind of leaned into it the last 6-7 months, and I've been very happy with the results. And when you think about it, it makes complete sense. It's just that it's a little bit of delayed gratification. So therefore, it's just not as attractive. But I challenge you as a business owner, if you really want to grow your business and you really want to have a competitive edge, just do what your competitors are not willing to do, which is to invest for the long term and to not think so short-sighted and so short-term that because of that, and everyone's doing that, results, everyone's just a race to the bottom. Do something a little bit different. Have some faith in building out your top of funnel and really educate the market. Because if you have something good and you start to educate them and they start to see it, people will react. They will go with you. So hopefully this video is helpful because I'm really not only pushing myself and our team to focus on top of funnel content, but I'm really going to start pushing our clients to really start thinking in this manner as well, because of course it's a hard sale, right? Every client, every person wants to go, I only want to spend money for things that I know I can get a return on and quickly, right? Because it's, we're afraid. At the end of the day, nobody likes to lose money. But what if we said if you spent some money now and you got a return 6 months from now, that's 10x what you would have got if you try to get the short term, how would you feel about it then? So I just wanted to kind of share that concept, an idea that myself and my director of growth had a lengthy conversation about, which I really think business owners should highly consider investing more in top of funnel, because if you think about it, bottom of funnel is just getting more and more competitive, and there's more and more people trying to get a sale right away. Do the opposite. Be of value to your marketplace so that they want to do business with you and choose to do business with you, versus you just trying to hammer them into doing business with you because you want them to do it right this second. just a little bit of a different perspective that I wanted to share with you guys. So if you found this video helpful, leave a comment below, like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that, and talk to you guys later.